I'm Tarot Oracle, and this is my video tutorial for the Thoth Tarot. We're going to start with the suit of wands and all the minors, and the ace. Now the ace represents the root of the powers of fire. It's vigor and pure natural force. You'll see all the flames coming out. It represents a little mini tree of life, and it represents strength, as you can see from the arm, and it also represents energy, as you can see from the bulb. If you see this in any reading, it's always a great beginning to whatever the person is starting. Something is going to be starting up, and it's going to be very action-oriented, and it's going to be a positive beginning. Overall, this is a positive card and is a very welcome addition in any spread. The Two of Wands are dominion. Here we have the Tibetan symbol of destruction crossed. We have two of them indicating power over another, or power over many people in your dominion. This is fire in its highest form, its energy initiating a current of force and harmony of rule and justice. This indicates boldness and courage, and is a welcome addition, again, to any spread, considering that there's a lot of power here, there's a lot of influence here, and it's a very good card for whatever spread it's going to be in. The Three of Wands, or virtue. This is a very positive card and could be a new beginning. It could also be established strength, success after some struggle, and pride. It's a very positive card to have in any reading, and as you can see, the wands have taken the shape of a lotus. You have like a light red behind there in the background, and it's definitely a symbol of stability and pride. Overall, it's a very positive card, and if this appears in a reading, it's going to be a very good sign. So look for possibly new beginnings, look for a source of their stability, find out what's going on with that, and definitely look into the pride. The Four of Wands, completion. Easy to remember it because it looks like a bullseye like you see on the right. Completion is about a lot of work has been put into something and it's finally coming to pass. Completion is about maybe the relationship you're looking for, the job you're looking for is finally coming about and will finally get to you. Completion is all about perfected work and settlement. It's about the rest that you get after you've done a lot of hard work, and you can see the results and enjoy the results of all your hard work. Completion is the finish line. Strife. Such an odd word, but this is just a very bad card. As you can see from the imagery, strife is all about quarreling, fighting, competition, cruelty, and violence. When this card comes up in a reading, it's very bad news. This indicates that something's either going to start or has started. However, it's reversed, maybe an alleviation of the conflict that's going on. In general, you want to look for strife as conflict. You want to look for what caused the conflict, what's causing the conflict, and what can stop it. This is definitely not a good card to have in a reading, but it can be very pronounced and give an epic conclusion to something that's already going on. Victory. Such an easy card to remember. This is the Six of Wands. You can see the very colorful purple background there with the harsh red wands all kind of leaning up against each other. And as you can see, the fire in the middle is kind of petering out. It's just a little small flame, because victory is easy to remember. It's all about energy in balanced manifestation. It's about love and gain and success. And like the Strife card before this, this is after strife. This is like the triumph after all the conflict has gone on. This is indeed victory. A very wonderful card to have in any reading, and very positive. When you see it, you should immediately know that good things are happening. Valor. Such an awesome card. Very similar to the victory card before it. However, it's got a deep, dark purple as the background. And although the wands are leaning up against each other like in the previous one, there's a stick in the middle, another wand, that's kind of holding them all up. That wand in the middle is all about valor, about bravery, about courage. The ability to withstand challenges that come in your way, and when you see a mountain to climb, like on the left, you're able to do it because you have the courage, you have the gall, and you have the balls in order to get it done. The stick in the middle, the wand in the middle, holding them all up from the victory card before it, is the one now focused in the valor. This is the Eight of Wands, or swiftness. As you can see from the kites flying in the background, the kite looks like the symbol on the front of the card. Very easy to remember. A kite flying with a rainbow above it in the sky. Now, swiftness is all about high velocity in energy. It's about getting a letter maybe, or a message. You can see kind of behind the kite there's a square. That could be the letter and it could be the message. It's all about activity and approaching a goal. If you see this in any spread, it's definitely indicating the movement and something being reached or something being strived towards. It may indicate the person needs to move a little faster, may take a little more activity, but it is swiftness. This is the Nine of Wands, otherwise known as strength. As you can see from the very muscular guy behind here, that the strength card is all about durability. It's about power and health. The strength card is easy to remember because it almost looks like all the wands have turned into steel bars. And the steel bars have crescent moons on the beginning and the ends of them, all of which look kind of like steel. And at the top of the main steel bar is the sun, indicating all the power and tremendous force that you would need. This also could be recovery from sickness, and as you can see, the background is slowly converting over to steel. Pure steel for the logo, pure steel for the background, and pure steel for all the wands. Easy to remember, think of strength. The final card of the Wand Miners is Oppression. A very depressing card, as you can see from the graphic behind it. The yellow that was bright and vibrant in the fives has gone dark and dim in the tens. All the wands here are grouped together. It almost looks like a jail cell. Very easy to remember. This is force detached from spirituality. Fire in its most destructive aspect, and cruelty and malice, selfishness and lying. Whenever this occurs in a spread, you definitely want to start looking for what's causing it and what can get you out of this situation. Not a good card at all to find in your tarot spread.